General Hospital spoilers reveal that Michael has been admitted to the hospital with severe burns, his entire body badly affected by the fire at Sonny's penthouse. This incident has not only caused physical damage, but also significant psychological trauma to the Dɪᴇs family. Carly, consumed by grief and anger, seems to lose control as she desperately tries to uncover the true cause behind this tragedy. Sonny, haunted by the feeling of helplessness at not being able to save his son, becomes more determined to find those responsible. At the hospital, the tension is palpable as the medical team fights minute by minute to save Michael's life while his family waits outside, facing difficult decisions. The severe burns on Michael's body are not only a sign of physical pain, but also indicate the escalating crisis within the family. The simmering tensions between family members start to boil over as Carly and Sonny disagree on how to handle the situation. Carly believes that decisive action is necessary, while Sonny, although equally furious, tries to restrain himself to avoid unwanted consequences. Meanwhile, forces like Cyrus and Sidwell seem to be quietly exploiting the situation, putting additional pressure on the Dɪᴇs family and making everything more complicated than ever. While Michael fights for his life at the hospital, his family is caught in a whirlwind of hatred, revenge, and emotional decisions. These adjustments not only change how they deal with the tragedy, but also set off a chain of events that could disrupt all of Port Charles. It seems that everything is spiraling out of control, and the consequences of the fire are sure to bring even more dramatic and unexpected developments. Michael is currently in critical care at GH, where doctors and nurses are working tirelessly to save him from the severe burns. However, in the darkness of chaos and sorrow, Cyrus is quietly carrying out his dangerous plan. Digitalis, the deadly poison he has previously used to end the lives of his past victims, is now the weapon Cyrus aims at Michael. If this plan succeeds, the tragedy could reach its peak with Michael's death, plunging everything into an uncontrollable spiral. While the Dɪᴇs family grieves their loss, Cyrus seizes the opportunity to carry out his plot. He takes advantage of the hospital's chaos to sneak into Michael's room, preparing to inject Digitalis into his IV drip. These actions are not just an act of revenge aimed at Sonny, but also a public declaration of war against the Dɪᴇs family, asserting his power and ruthlessness. However, Cyrus's plan is not without risks. In a world full of surprises and resistance, will he be able to complete his scheme, or will an unexpected character disrupt his plans? Any mistake could complicate matters further, but the threat from him still looms heavily over the situation. At the hospital, the Dɪᴇs family, particularly Sonny and Carly, are unaware of this plot, but are prepared to face any danger to protect Michael. However, will their love and unity be enough to counter Cyrus's devious schemes, or will Michael's death become a reality, creating an irreversible disaster? The upcoming events in General Hospital promise to push all the characters into intense and dramatic situations with consequences no one can predict. Sonny is facing a major shock as new pressure and tension continue to pile up in his life. Michael's death, Cyrus's plots, and the fractures within the Dɪᴇs family have created an enormous burden that Sonny can no longer bear. In a moment of extreme stress, Sonny suddenly collapses and is rushed to the hospital after suffering a stroke, making everything even more chaotic than before. Sonny's condition is not just a warning about his physical and mental limits, but also poses a serious threat to the Dɪᴇs family. Sonny's hospitalization leaves a power vacuum, making his family vulnerable to schemes from Cyrus and other enemies. While Carly faces the pain of losing her son and caring for Sonny, the Dɪᴇs family must quickly adjust to protect themselves from the growing threats. At the hospital, the medical team is doing everything they can to treat Sonny, but his condition raises concerns about his recovery. Carly, in her panic and despair, must face not only the pain of losing Michael, but also prepare for the possibility of losing Sonny. The conflicts and tensions within the family begin to explode as they struggle to agree on how to handle the situation, throwing the family into a whirlwind. Cyrus, seeing the opportunity created by Sonny's weakness, may take advantage of this moment to increase the pressure, pushing the Corinthos family into an even more difficult position. His actions are not only personal revenge, but also a way to assert control over the underground world of Port Charles. Meanwhile, Sonny's allies are forced to confront the difficult question: can they stand up to protect the Corinthos family while Sonny is absent? Sonny's hospitalization due to the stroke is not just a turning point for him, but also a sign that a new disaster is looming. Will Sonny be able to overcome this crisis and regain control, or will this mark the beginning of the collapse of the Corinthos family? The upcoming events are sure to raise the tension to new heights, where the choices and actions of the characters will determine their future in General Hospital. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. General Hospital spoilers indicate that fans have known for weeks now that Michael Corinthos was set to exit the canvas. This is all thanks to actor Chad Duell's announcement on Instagram, which sent shockwaves throughout the daytime drama industry. GA's executive producer, Frank Valentini, confirmed Duell's departure on the social media platform X after the fact, adding that there will be no plans for a recast of the character in the near future, and promised a great story for Michael and his family when Chad exits in the new year. Things hit a climax during the Monday, January 6 show on so many levels. Fans saw Michael catch on fire after a shocking explosion hit Sonny Corinthos' penthouse. But before all this drama, Willow Corinthos, Kathleen McMullen, was reeling in D.C. after Michael served her with custody papers for Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos. Michael told Sonny earlier on the show that he doesn't want to take the kids away from Willow, but have shared custody. Still, requesting full custody was a strategic move to ensure he got that wish, as legal negotiations can get crazy when it comes to divorce and children. The idea for Michael was that Willow would counter whatever was presented to her, and they'd meet in the middle with 5,050 custody. There's a ton of miscommunication going on between Willow and Michael right now, and Drew Quartermaine is definitely taking advantage of the situation. Willow has been making a lot of terrible decisions, thanks to Drew, who's also painting Michael as the bad guy in all of this and manipulating the situation. Meanwhile, GH fans are waiting for Drew's secret affair with Nina Reeves to be exposed, so could it come in a timely fashion? If it were to happen over the next couple of days or weeks, this could dramatically change the dynamics of this storyline. In light of the truth, Willow will feel guilty about what she did to Michael and the predicament he's in. Willow and Michael may have bad blood right now, but an accident of this nature could soften the situation. Michael still loves Willow, so considering the circumstances and the condition he's in, he'd welcome reconciliation. As Valentini promised a great story for Michael and his family, could there be a shocking plot twist where Willow learns the truth about Drew and decides to stand by Michael's side, the father of her children, as he heads off the canvas and to a treatment facility to help with his burns? There's a good chance that this is how he'll exit storylines. So could his wife and kids join him to cheer him along the way during his recovery? General Hospital spoilers say that Willow, Wiley, and Amelia leaving Port Charles to support and root Michael on his road to recovery is certainly a feel-good story to end Michael's run, but also a surprising twist fans may not be expecting. On the next GH, Jason and Sonny rush into action while Portia confides in Isaiah and Brooklyn makes a revelation. In addition to Jason and Sonny rushing into action, General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, January 8, focus on Nina delivering bad news and Portia confiding in Isaiah. Monday's teasers hinted at Michael being in danger. That danger must escalate because, in Wednesday's episode, Jason and Sonny rush to action. GA's weekly promo features fire, tears, devastation, and possibly even a candlelight vigil. What's ironic is that this is all happening as Michael's life turns into a dumpster fire. His marriage is over. His soon-to-be ex-wife brought his son to the swearing-in ceremony for Drew, her side piece. And the person Michael cheated with is pregnant and doesn't want him involved in her baby's life whatsoever. And now this? How much can one person take? Unpleasant conversations. Nina delivers bad news. Nina is already unhappy that Willow traveled to DC with Wiley to support Drew as he officially became a congressman. Nina's a bit desperate to sever the connection between Willow and Drew. Does she finally tell her daughter that Drew slept with Nina first, or is this about the fire? What happens if Nina has to tell Willow that Michael is at death's door? Meanwhile, Portia confides in Isaiah. The doctors have an ongoing emergency at GH that they're just waking up to. They have to know by now that none of these deaths were accidents. They were intentional. A murderer is in their midst, and it isn't Elizabeth. What does Portia reveal to Dr. Gannon? On top of this, what will Isaiah do with this information? He doesn't seem like someone who stands back while others figure things out. So how will he react to Portia's news? Pregnant pause. Chase and Brooklyn stress and worry about having a baby, or rather, about the fact that they haven't gotten pregnant yet. Suddenly, Chase opens up to Sasha. He must share his thoughts about what's happening from his perspective. What kind of advice will Sasha give her friend? And will she share her pregnancy news with Chase if he doesn't know already? As for Brooklyn, teasers suggest she makes a revelation. Does she decide to stop trying for a baby and let things happen without the stress she and Chase have been going through? Or is her revelation about a completely different baby? Something that happened in the past, maybe. General Hospital spoilers reveal there are 3 must-see moments during the week of January 6, 2025. Fans can expect Michael Corinthos to literally catch on fire. Willow&Kid Corinthos is served legal papers. Meanwhile, Jocelyn Jax is determined to make the monster who killed Dex Heller pay. GH spoilers for the week of January 6 reveal that one must-see moment centers on Willow. Fans know that Willow and Michael were determined to keep their separation civil for the kids. However, Nina Reeves went behind Willow's back to have Martin Gray serve legal papers. While Nina was trying to protect Willow, it set off a chain of events that can't be stopped now. Drew Kane Quartermain invited Willow to go to DC with him. While Willow does go, Michael asks Diane Miller to do something about it. In a preview clip, Willow is wearing very thin lingerie and a matching robe as she explains they are trying to take the children from her. Drew likely promises to take care of this for Willow, which leads us to our next point. Back in Port Charles, Michael will end up in a fiery situation. A preview clip for Tuesday, January 7, 2025, was released too early. It was soon deleted, but not before a lot of fans watched it. It showed Michael's jacket and clothes on fire. Michael is screaming for help as Sonny Corinthos and Jason Morgan stand nearby. Sonny and Jason likely try to save Michael, and the facial burns would allow him to exit and come back, either as the actor or a recast, at a later time. It really does leave a lot of options open, even though fans are a tad ticked about it. Back to Drew, he might get blamed for this. While Drew has an alibi, Willow might wonder if he made a call and took Michael out. That could end that inappropriate and gross romance right there. General Hospital spoilers for the week of January 6 reveal that another must-see moment features Jocelyn. In a preview clip, Jocelyn tells a shaken Trina Robinson that the monster who did this needs to be held responsible. Now, Jocelyn might be referring to Michael. However, this is more likely about Dex and the autopsy results. Even though Joss was also very anti-kill when it came to Sonny, I wonder if Dɪᴇs' murder could have her reconsidering. I also wonder if Dɪᴇs' death could push Joss into the mob business to take over for Sonny. While a lot of people are guessing Christina Corinthos Davis, she's too unstable and emotional for the mob business. Christina would be dead before she issued her first order. Joss, on the other hand, I could definitely see running things, especially if sees enough injustice in the real world. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most during the week of January 6, 2025? General Hospital spoilers for the next 2 weeks, January 6 to January 17, reveal that Jocelyn Jacks will be more fired up than ever about finding the criminal responsible for ending Dex Heller's life. Dɪᴇs fans know Cyrus Renault is to blame, and Portia Robinson could end up with some suspicions of her own after she catches him hanging around the hospital and warns that he's not welcome there. At some point during the week of January 6 to 10, Cyrus will become an eavesdropper and learn some useful information, so we'll see whose conversation he listens in on. Over with Willow Corinthos, she'll face a custody setback that leaves her fearing she's going to lose Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos. Unfortunately, everything's about to change thanks to the drama on the way at Sonny Corinthos' penthouse. An explosion will leave Michael Corinthos burnt to a crisp thanks to the blaze that'll surround his body. Jason Morgan will ride to Michael's rescue and ultimately deliver a special request to Lucas Jones, presumably one related to Michael's care at GH. Drew Quartermaine will cause an interruption for Carly later. Could Drew somehow end up being the one to deliver updates on Michael's awful ordeal? Regardless, Carly will panic over Michael's injuries and end up seeking support from Sonny, who'll need some from Carly as well. Sonny will be outraged over his penthouse being targeted, so he'll kick off a mission to find out who's behind all this. As for Anna Devane, she'll turn to Jack Brennan for help. Brennan may wonder if Anna is going to use a taser on him again if he doesn't cooperate and give her a hard time about her overreaction regarding Emma Drake. Whether Brennan assists Anna or not will certainly depend on what she asks of him. On a lighter note, Kai Taylor and Trina Robinson will grow closer as they enjoy a charged moment. Harrison Chase will also confide in Sasha Gilmore Corbin, maybe about Brooke Lynn Quartermaine's pregnancy delay and the possibility that there's a problem. Brooke Lynn Quartermaine will spill a secret to someone later, so we'll see if that's to Chase or perhaps Dr. Frida Navarro. This may be when fans get confirmation that Brooke Lynn had a baby as a teenager and gave him up for adoption. Our predictions indicate that Brooke Lynn conceived a child with Dante Falconeri at camp and hid the truth. It also looks like Lois Cirillo is the only one who knows that child is Giovanni Gio Palmieri. Back with Willow, she'll find out about Michael's fire fiasco and react with shock. Although Willow will worry about Michael, she'll also realize she has to stay focused on this custody situation before his family takes the kids. Willow will take charge of the situation, and there will be some sparring between Diane Miller and Martin Gray as well. Although Sonny and Nina Reeves will do some compromising, perhaps with the grandchildren in mind, Carly will dish out a warning. We could see Carly fight Willow for control of the kids while Michael's out of commission. During the week of January 13 to 17, there should be more info on Michael's treatment. The logical exit route is for a bandaged-up Michael to get shipped off to a fancy clinic due to his burns. However, Michael will have a favor to ask Jason before he goes. Since Michael won't be around to look after pregnant Sasha, he may want Jason to keep an eye on her for him. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.